Hello everyone, welcome to the SBI Securities Weekly Market Podcast with me Sudeep Shah. Today we will be discussing about what to expect in Nifty and Bank Nifty from here on along with the key levels for both the indices. We will also be discussing on key sectors and stocks that could outperform from here on. But before moving on, let me on the behalf of entire SBI Securities family wish you and your families a happy Ganesh Chaturthi in advance and may Ganpati Bappa bless all of us with all the happiness that we are desiring for. Now, last week we saw Nifty scaling up fresh lifetime highs, gaining 2% on a week on week basis, while Bank Nifty just closed 100 points shy of its all time high but outperformed Nifty, closing with 2.4% gains. On the other hand, brakes were applied on the upmove in Nifty mid cap and small cap index, which after a dream run in the last few months closed mildly in the red, closing 0.5% negative. So now if we look at the weekly charts of both the indices, the run up has been so strong that there are only 2 weeks where the index has closed mildly in the red in the last 7 months. Speaking about sectors, IT, banking, pharma, auto, and financial services all outperformed the Nifty, gaining 2 to 2.5% for the week, while oil and gas, realty, and media underperformed the Nifty, losing anywhere between 1 to 3%. Now, important is to track the Brent crude oil prices, which have inched up to $94 a barrel, along with the dollar index sustaining above 105 levels. Now, friends, let me tell you one thing. This is not at all a good news from the macroeconomic perspective and could act as some kind of a resistance going ahead in the next few weeks. So, generally, a question will arise now: will we see a bigger correction because of these macroeconomic developments? My answer to this would be that rather than directly anticipating a correction in such uncertain conditions, firstly, we should be avoiding leveraged positions. Do hedge wherever possible and prefer large caps over mid caps and small caps. And even if you choose mid caps, kindly just look for quality names. And for the coming week, the apt strategy would not be chasing the stocks at higher levels, but be choosy, wait for dips, add your favorite stocks, and only those stocks that are outperforming the markets. Now, also, with US Fed meet scheduled on 19th and 20th of September, trading action could be a bit muted and we could see consolidation with stock specific movements in the next few trading sessions. Also, keep an eye on India VIX. Now, this volatility index has been trading in a range between 9.5 to 12.5. And if we see VIX trading about 12.5 where the 200 DMA is placed, and if that is crossed, that will be the first sign of a larger degree correction. And reason being, during the last slide few weeks back where Nifty retested 19,225, 19,250 levels and it took support over there several times, volatility index could not cross beyond 12.5 levels in all these instances. So, and hence we saw a reversal even in the VIX and the overall markets as a whole. So for me, 12.5 on India VIX would be the most crucial number that I would be looking out for if I need to spot any larger degree correction. Coming to Nifty levels, with Dow Jones closing negative on Friday, we expect Nifty to open 70 to 100 points negative on Monday around 20,100 levels, and post that now the important support would lie around 19,850 19,900 zone, which is the previous week's low also and closer to the previous swing high. On the upside, key resistance will be witnessed around 20,250 levels, above which we will see the trend strengthening up to 20,400 and 20,500 levels. In any case, if we breach 19,850 on the downside, then the next support levels up around 19,650 19,700 could be retested. Now, looking at the weekly option chain, highest call writing is visible in 20,100 and 20,200 strikes, implying resistance at 20,250. While if we see the put writers, 20,100 and 20,000 strikes have been quite active and significant open interest built up is witnessed there. So there we feel that 19,850 19,900 could act as an important support, and the near term trading range basis this data could be 19,850 on the downside and 20,250 on the upside. Now, coming to Bank Nifty, which has just closed 100 points shy of its all time high, we expect this index to take support around 45,700 until this zone holds. Continuation of the current uptrend up to 46,700, 46,750 could be witnessed. Apart from the private banks such as ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank, and Axis Bank, which have already been outperforming, PSU Bank Index has hit a fresh lifetime high and we feel that this index could continue its positive momentum for the next few sessions. Top picks being PNB, Union Bank, Canara Bank, as well as Bank of Baroda, where a significant long interest in terms of derivative data and the chart setup is extremely strong. Now, in terms of derivative data from the Bank Nifty option chain perspective, significant OI buildup is witnessed in 46,000 puts and 46,500 calls, which implies a trading range of 45,700 on the downside and 46,700, 46,750 on the upside. If we observe the FII data closely, FIIs in the week gone by on Friday, they were net buyers to the tune of 164 crores, while DIIs were net buyers to the tune of 1938 crores. If we look at the open interest data of market participants, FII's long short ratio for index futures is around 65-66%, which is a very healthy number. FIIs have also bought index futures to the tune of 3,200 contracts. They have bought stock futures closely 70,200 contracts. On options front, FIIs have sold approximately 5,900 contracts of index calls, and they've sold 70,000 contracts of index puts. Now, looking at this overall FII data in the derivatives segment, we feel it is extremely positive and could be supportive in case we witness an intra-week dip on the Nifty any time during the week. So the data overall on a whole is positive. Now let us discuss where there could be some interesting opportunities in terms of sector and stock specific moves. And one important thing here, friends, is that we should be aiming and choosing only those sectors that are outperforming Nifty and choose only those stocks that are outperforming their own sectorial index. So along with the private as well as PSU bank names that we have discussed earlier in the podcast, as well as in the several previous discussions, we continue to remain bullish on the IT sector, which has now recovered more than 50% of the fall from the previous all-time high of 39,400, which it had registered in January 2022. So names such as Infosys, Tech Mahindra, TCS, they have seen a decent long open interest built up in futures, and also on charts they are looking extremely positive with the daily, weekly and monthly setup showing a strong reversal candle. Within the cement names, Ultratech, Dalmia Bharat, Grasim, they have all outperformed in the last week, and we expect the outperformance here to continue. While from the pharma sector, which is looking very bullish, it's now approaching its again a fresh 52-week high. There we feel that Oro Pharma, Glenmark Pharma are displaying higher relative strength, implying positive momentum going forward. So a lot of these stocks and sectors which we are discussing, they have witnessed strong data built up in terms of derivatives, open interest built up in futures, as well as the chart setup is very strong. Now, just to summarize, we expect the index to witness buying support on dips, with key support level for Nifty being 19,850 on the downside and 20,250 on the upside. Bank Nifty key supports would be 45,700 on the downside and resistance would be 46,700 on the upside. While large caps could continue to witness an outperformance over mid caps and the small caps still for the coming week, with the macroeconomic data not being too supportive. So that's all for this week's weekly market podcast. Now we hope you enjoyed listening to our podcast and are finding it useful for your trading decisions. Kindly do subscribe to the channel for such important updates and interesting insights, and also do share it with your friends and relatives. So until we meet next week again, happy trading, stay safe, and thank you all once again.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.